Well, it is a summer tradition in downtown Kingsport, a great way to kick off the weekend. The Twilight Alive Summer Concert Series will kick off the end of May. It'll offer free live concerts every week in downtown Kingsport. Great concerts, and joining us this morning to reveal the lineup is our good friend Emily Thompson. You should be getting good at that.
I feel like let's do another lineup. Let's do it. This is the last one.
Is that all you do? Is line up all these great groups to come in and play for us?
And now we just get to go get ready for it.
I know. I can't wait.
But we like when it's all out to the public.
This is like that perfect time too, because it really kicks off the summer season. We're waiting for Fun Fest, but there's fun to be had before that.
We have a busy season before we get to Fun Fest.
And all of these taking place Friday night. A lot of people come out.
Yes, we love it. You know, we love to see new faces, same faces. It's such a neat one to be out in downtown Kingsport. You know, there's so many new shops, new restaurants opening, I think, every week downtown. So this is a great opportunity to get people out. Come listen to some music. I love that people just kind of linger even after it's over and then go explore what else there is to do in downtown. It's really, you know, it's hopping down there these days.
It is.
And so we just want to add to that with a great lineup of music for the summer.
All right, are you ready? I feel like you are so good at this.
I'm ready.
So,
look, he beat me to it. Listen, we're so excited. It's such a great mix of music this year. We're going to kick it off with the Breakfast Club. I love the Breakfast Club.
Me too.
But some other really great ones this year. 20 Ride, if you're a Zac Brown Band fan, they do such a great job with that. Jake Hoot, love Jake. Jake was here to open a few years ago for Darius Rucker, and such a neat guy.
People
and
love
so fun.
him.
A lot of good music, some new stuff out of him. For the Juneteenth week, we'll have the Legacy Motown Review, so we're excited to celebrate that. Amethyst Kia,
wow,
always a fan, and so excited to finally have her in downtown Kingsport. Absolutely, we'll take a Friday break for Red, White, and Boom on that July 5th, where we'll really go big, which we've already kind of talked about that one. But the full lineup for that one is out now. Night Ranger is going to kick that one off for us. Departure, my favorite, absolute favorite. The Journey Tribute Band, we try to have them as often as we can because we absolutely love them.
And they bring
such a fun
big
group,
crowd.
and they bring a big crowd, absolutely. And then we will end as we kick off Fun Fest on July 18th, as we have that lovely Fun Fest parade and end it with the Rue du Bayou Cajun Band. It was time to bring back a little bit of Zydeco to kick off Fun Fest, and so we're so excited about that. It's going to be a great lineup.
Yeah, absolutely. I see that you have got some new ones. You've got some familiar faces. Amethyst Kia, that's exciting.
Yes.
Just a local name that's doing incredible things.
Yeah, and we try to throw in as much different music as we can and mix that up. We've got some covers, some tributes, some original, a little bit of everything. As you can see, you know, Twilight brings a little bit of everybody out there. It's very family friendly. And then, of course, as we kick off Fun Fest, it just keeps growing from there.
And you've got the 80s in there, so we got the greatest decade.
Absolutely. Absolutely. You can't not have it.
And I've been down there, of course, every Friday night is fun, but the Friday night of Fun Fest with the parade and then the concert, I mean, so much to do in downtown.
It is, and there are so many new spots downtown that you can also just continue your evening. And also come down early, have dinner. That's what we love the most is people come down, they put their chair down, and then they go explore. So many neat spots right there, even just around the concert and expanding out. Within a couple blocks, you can, you know, see a little bit of everything, and great places to stop in and visit.
And nice that the concerts are free. You can come in, hear some great bands.
And we'll have some food vendors and drink vendors down there as well.
And was this the final lineup?
No more lineup to talk about.
Series.
This
is
it.
Let's recap in case you've missed it.
So we're going to kick it off with Rax. Go ahead, get those tickets soon. Prices do go up on May 1st. So you want to get your tickets now for the Kentucky Handhunters and for that great tasting event. And then in the middle of that Twilight Alive series, we have July 5th for Red, White, and Boom. Night Ranger. Cannot wait for that concert. And then, of course, we roll right into Fun Fest as we end Twilight Alive. Tickets are on sale now. VIP tickets are gone for Bret Michaels and Brad Paisley, but there are GAs.
Quick.
Yes, it was within minutes. But GAs are available for all. There are still a few VIP tickets left for Torrin Wells. Such a fun summer to be had in Kingsport, and we hope you'll join us.
It is going to be a blast. I can't wait.
We're excited.
All right. Well, lots of information. You don't have to get any tickets for Twilight Alive. Of course, all of those just free right there in downtown Kingsport. And for all the others, you can visit the website. Those websites right there on your screen for more on the entertainment lineup. Emily, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Welcome back to Daytime Tri-Cities Live here at the Jackson Theater this morning as we're taking a look at this newly restored and beautiful theater here in Tennessee's oldest town. And once again, I am joined by Amber Crumley. And Amber, we've kind of teleported ourselves up here to the mezzanine. We were down there just a moment ago. There's really not a bad seat in this theater.
There is not, no. And we have a lot of people who actually prefer to be up here where we are today. The aisles are a little bit wider, gives you more of a sense of being able to kind of take everything in. You see the theater, you can see the stage, and of course for a movie, it's right in front of you.
It's right there. And we're going to talk more about the movies and the theater and all the presentations that are coming up. But I want to talk more about the history of this, because it started out in 1922 as the Blue Mouse Theater, became the Lyric Theater later in the 40s, around that era. Shut down for a number of years, and the town wanted to bring it back and did in a big way. There's a lot of people to thank for bringing this theater down to downtown Jonesboro.
Oh my gosh, there is. Working from Wesley Wilson, who we actually purchased the building from. He had a dance studio in here and a law office, and just a Jonesboro staple, and just a vision of some of our past town leaders and current town leaders to see what we have here and the ability to bring that back. And I think having that Main Street Theater is just so nostalgic, and especially for a town like Jonesboro.
And it starts outside. You've got that wonderful marquee outside showcasing everything that's coming up, the films, the theater productions, the musical performances. People can walk by there and see it on the street level when they're down here shopping.
Yes, you can, of course. And you mentioned the poster boxes outside. Those are great. We try to keep those updated and rolling, so people driving by will kind of stop and always look over to see what we have upcoming. Of course, our website's a great place to look. And then we have box office hours here at the theater, too. So Tuesday through Saturday, you can come in and talk to one of the hosts, buy your tickets while you're here, kind of just check the theater out too.
And I love the seating. I've sat in a couple of the seats down here. The seating's very comfortable. You actually have some side seating over here at an angle to the screen. And I want our photographer here to show these wonderful seatings up here in the mezzanine over here to the side as well.
A lot of people like those. We don't sell those individually, but it's kind of one of those nice things that if you're coming and maybe you have a small child with you and it might be getting a little too close to nap time, so that's a good place to sit and you can make your exit pretty quickly.
285 seats here, and you handle everything, like I said, from film to music to theater. Very, very versatile. I mean, you can move things very quickly around here.
It is, and that's one of the things we really tried to showcase when we did our grand opening here. We did a 4-day grand opening, of course, back in November. It was everything from live music to the Storytown radio show with our McKinney Center to some vignettes from the Jonesboro Repertory Theater and some storytelling with Donald Davis, who, of course, we have coming up this month as well. So it was nice to be able to just showcase how diverse this space can be and the stage itself.
Right. And this is a great centerpiece. I mean, when you've got the historic courthouse downtown, you have all these historic shops. This fits in perfectly with everything going on in downtown.
It does. It really does. I feel like it's so iconic. As soon as you turn onto Main, you see, like you mentioned, our marquee, and at night, there's lots of people. It's tend to have been like a photo op for people. We've had some engagement photos taken under it. And so it's really nice to see this as kind of a final piece of the puzzle, I feel like, for Jonesboro. And it's something nice that we have going on in the evenings. We have a lot of movies that start at 7. Our live performances typically start at 8. So we're trying to encourage people to come to Jonesboro a little bit later. Not everything rolls up at 5 p.m. We have some great restaurants in town, so you can do dinner and a show. And it's nice to be able to pull all of that together and finally have this place open.
When folks walk out of here after they've seen a film or they've seen a performance in here, what do you want them to take home with them?
Oh my gosh, just a little bit of magic. We feel like that what we're doing here is also helping to tell Jonesboro's story. Some of the events that we're having and bringing in a lot of like Appalachian-based music and storytelling. So we're working on a cultural preservation as well as the preservation of the building and just kind of, as I mentioned, that nostalgia of the preservation of that time too. A little Main Street Theater.
Little magic here on Main Street.
Yeah.
I love it. Amber, thank you so much. We're going to come back here and a little later in the show. We're going to talk about some of the upcoming performances that are happening here at the Jackson Theater. You can check all of those out on their website as well, or just stroll down Main Street and check out the poster boards out front as well. But we'll be back with more live here from the Jackson Theater coming up in just a little while.
Well, we are taking you all over Bellafina here in downtown Kingsport. Of course, we took you to the front of the building, took you back to the kitchen, and now we're here in this beautiful side garden that they have just right outside the door. Once again, we're joined by Jess, and this area is lovely back here.
Isn't it lovely? Yeah, Brenda's son actually was the one that designed all of this when he was in high school. So it's all native and edible garden plants, and this is actually where we're going to do our 15-year celebration on May 1st. So we're going to have live music. A couple different people are going to be coming to do live music. We'll have food. We're going to do a gathering for gratitudes and giveaways. But it's all going to happen out here in this little oasis.
It's perfect, and it is coming up May the 1st from 5 to 8, and they'll be able to really get their own tour. So you're going to kind of walk them around and really share the story of Bellafina.
Exactly. We're going to, we've got 15, 20-minute tours kind of on the half hour from 5:30 on. At 7 o'clock, we're all going to gather to honor some people and also just honor the whole community, because we don't do this if people don't buy the chocolate, if people don't volunteer. And so we want to recognize, like, this happens because we all said yes to it. So we're going to do that. And people can buy chocolate, eat chocolate, all the things.
Who doesn't love that, right? And we've got just a nice sampling because, of course, Easter is right around the corner. You have some lovely, I love these Easter chocolates.
I know. Okay, so we've got our classic Easter bunnies. So we've got a white chocolate and a dark chocolate option. And if you're going to have Easter bunnies, you're going to have some bunny poop, obviously. So those are little chocolate-covered caramels. We did also do a peanut butter bunny box, which I think is so cute. And so I don't know if I can open it, but
so white chocolate, is that white chocolate and milk chocolate, and they're the
dark
peanut butter?
chocolate with peanut butter in the shape of little bunnies. I move them around a lot, but they're super cute and so tasty. People love the peanut butter when we bring it back.
Yes.
And then if people just want to do a nice mix, we've got our Easter truffle boxes, and so they can come in. These are great if you're going to be going to Easter brunch with your family or friends. You can bring this with you, and everybody can share.
And then, of course, as you saw, you are able to just pick out. You have lots of different types of chocolate.
We do. I think we have about 18 or 20 right now of different flavors, or you can get a box of all one kind. Whatever you want is yours. So
yeah, very nice. And just kind of tell us about some of the flavors that we in here. I see the key lime because I picked that one out.
Absolutely. So we've got our key lime. The argyle is our midnight mint. The one with the beautiful flower, that's our milk chocolate. The one with the bee is our moonshine. We have cafe au laits, white chocolate raspberries, espresso, mocha. You name it, we've tried it probably.
A wonderful mix. And you are actually doing some of these 15-piece chocolates for your 15th anniversary.
That's right. So we decided if we're going to celebrate what Bellafina is about, then we're going to do it by being generous and making sure people feel loved and valued. And so we're going to do 15-piece truffle box giveaways through May. So on the celebration, people are going to be able to enter to win 2 of those giveaways, but then also throughout the month of May, we're going on social media. We're going to have people nominate people or groups of people who they believe make the world sweeter. And then every few days, we're going to pick a random drawing, and then we're going to go deliver that chocolate and make them know why someone believes that they make the world sweeter.
Well, you guys definitely make the world sweeter. We're so grateful to have Bellafina right here in our community here in the Tri-Cities. And today and tomorrow, your hours for folks who want to get some Easter chocolate.
Absolutely. We're going to be 10 to 3 today and tomorrow. I know it's Good Friday, which means a lot of people are off, so you can come. And that is fine. I'm going to celebrate Good Friday after we close at 3.
All right. That sounds wonderful. Well, once again, here is the information also on their open house event that is coming up May the 1st from 5 until 8 p.m. A wonderful time to come and see them, take a tour, and learn more about the beautiful Bellafina story. Well, if you are watching us live this morning, then you've already downloaded our new WJHL Plus app, a wonderful opportunity to not miss a show or even watch something a couple of times. There are also shows and segments that will only be available on the app. This morning, we want to take you into our digital center where Chris gives us a preview of some of the neat things that you can watch on the app.
You know, here lately we've been talking a lot about the WJHL Plus app. Well, here's the man behind the app. It is Murray Lee, our digital executive producer here at WJHL. Great work on the app getting it going.
I appreciate it. It's been a lot of hard work. It's been, a lot of long time spent by everybody here at the station, from our engineering team, production, so many people down here in the newsroom, and especially our digital team. We've been working real hard on it, but we're very pleased with the launch so far, and we're excited to see where it goes.
A lot of work has went into getting this off the ground and up and running.
Yeah, absolutely. There's a lot of equipment that's been brought in that we've had to familiarize ourselves with, and a lot of work with developers and making sure that it's a clean experience for everyone who is streaming and using it and enjoying it. So far, everyone on who's got it on their Roku device, their Amazon Fire device, or their Apple TV has seemed like they're getting a really good experience out of it. And so we're very pleased already just to see that people are enjoying watching our newscast live on there and finding video on demand.
It's that video on demand component of that is so vital to this, because there's so many extra programs that are being produced right here in this digital center that are going out on the app.
Yeah, we've got a lot of really cool programs, and we're hoping to launch even more. So on Mondays at 3 p.m., you can catch Kenny Hawkins live, and he's joined normally by Nick Dugan and either myself or another guest. And we've even zoomed in other guests from other markets, other parts of the state. And we're hoping to have some coaches and players in soon for a really fun time. And of course, Kenny, he's not gonna not crack some jokes while he's at it. And then on Tuesday, for all of our race fans, we've got Terry Craig and John Janko in here, and they're hosting a show called Trackside, and it's a lot of fun. They break down the most recent race and look ahead to the next one. So with Bristol coming up, this week's was a really big one for them. They had a lot of fun with it. And we've got you and I actually on Thursdays, Outdoors Appalachia, for anything outdoors, recreation, fishing, hunting, hiking, everything of that sort. We have a lot of fun in there. If you haven't caught us already, well, you're going to see two goobers talking about fishing, even when it's not one of the topics. And then on Fridays, we look ahead at 3 p.m. All these shows at 3 p.m. Casey Marler, one of our meteorologists, will join us as well, and we always break down what's going to be coming up this weekend. So giving people a chance to look ahead and see what they want to do to enjoy their time off.
I like the fact too that now all of our programming is live streamed as far as the news goes, and people, you don't have to wait. There's no delay. You get it exactly when it happens.
Absolutely, yeah. That was something that we were really excited about. Really wanted to make sure we could offer that to our viewers. There's, like you said, no delay. You want to watch the news at 6, you just go right into the app. It'll be the first thing you see. You want to watch it at noon, first thing you see. And if you want to catch any of our special programs, you want to watch Trackside or Hawks Nest or Outdoors Appalachia, just tune in at 3. And if you miss it, well, we'll have it available for you soon.
All right. Also, it's important to remember that right now you got to have Roku, you got to have Fire Stick, you got to have a smart TV basically to get this.
Right. Yeah. So we've had to explain that to a couple people. It's not an app for your phone, at least not at this point. Right. But so only for Roku, Fire TV, or Apple TV right now. And we do hope to eventually, hopefully, have that offered on some more. But those are the 3 right now. And, I don't think people realize in some cases Rokus are very affordable. Oh, yes. You can get a Roku stick for, I think, maybe less than $30.
Yes.
And so they're real easy plug-in, real easy download. When I downloaded the app on our Apple TV, I think it took less than a minute.
It did.
Yeah.
On my Roku as well.
Yeah, so very accessible, and again, to everybody, it is a totally free app. There is no charge at all to just enjoy all of our news and all of our programs. And we'll also have other things. We're looking forward to maybe some of our high school football and the fireworks show come 4th of July. A lot of great things that we're looking forward to streaming live for all of our viewers.
This really does open up a lot of possibilities as far as programming and getting programming that we create here at WJHL out to our viewers.
Yeah, absolutely. And a lot of times when we're not, live in a newscast, we'll be streaming some national news like News Nation. We have other shows depending on what's going on. So some of our offerings from News Nation like Border Report, Rich on Tech, Consumer Confidential, every night we have Big Blue Nation from the University of Kentucky about their athletics. That's at 8:30. And we've got all kinds of national news playing out, daytime streams as well on there.
Thanks for the plug.
Yeah, and we've also got replays of our newscast. So if you missed the latest one and you just need to catch the beginning of it, just keep on the app and you'll probably see the latest news replay if you were a little behind.
All right. Murray, we appreciate it, the time. Appreciate all the hard work that has went into this. Folks, it's the WJHL Plus app. You can download it on your smart TV right now.
Look, I got to put my ears on.
you look so
I got
good.
my ears on. Just a few days left before we celebrate Easter.
Okay, well,
and if we are here. And if you are
was like,
planning to
"Looks
help
so
the
good,
bunny
Amy."
out, I know she's like, that's perfect. She's so cute.
Here we
All right,
go.
we have got some great ideas for
Yes.
you as we get ready for Easter. We always send Courtney hopping around downtown Elizabethton to pick out some good little Easter baskets for us. And I mean, did you have a truck today to put all of this in?
Just my Prius.
Shoved it all in
Just
there.
the hatchback. I know, but
I
it's
love
so fun. And what a variety that we have here this morning.
Yes.
Which is so fun, and I think just showcases our amazing downtown and the variety that we have of businesses that we have.
So you have lots
Yeah.
of businesses represented by each little basket here. Let's start over here on the end. This is adorable.
Isn't this so fun? It's so fun to see what the businesses come up with too. So this is Eagle Center Co-op, and you know they have old, they have memories, they have new, but it's really fun. There's candles, there's little crochet dolls, there's this is like a tea towel, there's vintage mugs, there's a notebook. I mean, this is just a sampling of things that you can find at Eagle Center Co-op. Over 40 plus vendors.
I was just going to say so many different vendors. So you're really
Yes.
shopping lots of different small businesses when you're in there.
Exactly. It's a small business supporting a lot of different small businesses around the region, which is really important right now. So
Oh,
we
that's-
love, I know, she just put together this cute spring basket, but it's really fun to see the variety. And they have a basement. I mean, there's so much you can explore. So it's really fun.
Spend a lot of time in there. You're going to be there for a
Exactly,
while.
exactly.
And look, we've got the sports fan here.
I know. So this is Brummett Sports. I mean, they've been around in our downtown for such a long time. They're such a classic, and for a reason. So here's a sampling of just some of our local high schools, and they have hats, they have shirts, they have like sports towels. I'm not really sure the right name for that, but they have so much more that obviously couldn't be displayed in a basket. And so it's really fun because again, you're supporting your favorite team, but also supporting a local business.
Yeah,
and
and
they
for-
can do anything there. It's so fun.
For teen boys, something like that, which is
my
so hard
gosh.
to, put together things like that.
So hard. Yes,
and then
they
for
do so
the
much.
for the females, I love this. This is
Yes.
so pretty. It's so delicate.
So delicate, so spring, so fun. This is Cottage Boutique, and once again, such a variety even within the baskets. I mean, there's like cocktail napkins, there's jewelry, there's bowls. So it's a great gift for those that love maybe the feminine touch. There's stuff for you, there's stuff for your home. Perfect
No, I was even
gift.
thinking like Mother's Day is right around the corner. This would be, I mean,
Absolutely.
it's one of those things you can't wait to start in and just pick it apart and see what's all in there. It's so
Exactly.
sweet.
And that's what's so fun about most of these places. But Cottage Boutique started as a basket creating place. So if you go in, you don't know what to get your loved ones, and you say, these are some of the things that she likes, they can make you a basket. Exactly.
It's a beautiful
They'll
thing.
package it up all pretty.
All right, and something
know.
like this is cute.
This
Got
is
a
for
gift card
beauty
in here.
lover.
Oh, nice.
Yes, this is Better Beauty Boutique or Better Beauty Studio. So they have a boutique, they have the salon, they have the esthetician. So you can get a
Nice.
treat yourself gift card. You can get products, you can get clothes. There's a little hair clip in there. Again, they can package up things for you, hair products, but it's a one-stop shop for all things beauty.
All right,
Isn't
and
that
then
fun?
we've got our kids.
Isn't
It's
that
adorable.
cute?
Yes.
So this is from Duck Crossing, and Duck Crossing has 3 floors of incredible vendors and antiques, and even the basket is precious.
yeah.
I
Oh, it's got
mean,
the bunny on the
isn't that
side.
so cute?
Yes.
So cute. So lots of fun things there. There's a book. There's just, I mean, it's, again, I think I say the same thing over and over. It's so fun, so cute, but it's true.
Yes.
It's
yes,
true.
you can spend some time in there.
love it.
And this, think, is this the moon?
This is the Wicked Wit Metaphysical, and it's so fun because it's just, you know, maybe for your nature-loving girly or boy, you can smell the lavender.
I know.
It smells
So good.
beautiful. So there's bracelets, there's some uplifting candy. Maybe, you know, we all need that. There's some
Staying
candles,
calm, yes.
some sprays, really lovely, a little book. So
It's really cute.
super fun.
Yes.
Yeah, super fun.
And then-
last but certainly not least,
How did you get this
this
in here?
monster of a beauty. It's so beautiful. So this is from Felty Roland. And
gorgeous.
Felty Roland creates beautiful, beautiful things in our downtown to celebrate life, to, you know, maybe celebrate somebody that's passed or celebrate their life. But they do a ton of stuff for the holidays as well. Mother's Day, Easter. So this is just a sampling of what they can whip up.
Oh my gosh,
I mean,
that's
it's
gorgeous. The calla lilies there. Ooh, I
Beautiful,
love-
the hydrangea, we just love it. So many different options here in our downtown. Come
right.
check it out for Easter.
MainStreetElizabethton.com for more on all of these shops. Courtney, thank you so much for hopping down the bunny trail.
Hey, happy to do it.
We're back with more right after this.